Why schools never taught you about money and how to fix it. Did school ever teach you how to manage money? Quick question: how much did your school teach you about managing money? Savings, credit, investing? My guess, almost nothing. When the teacher says mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, but I still don't know how taxes work, and that's the problem. We were taught algebra, but not how to build wealth. We learned Shakespeare, but not how to escape debt. And yet, money is something we deal with every single day. But don't worry, I got you today. We're diving into everything schools should have taught you about money. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to budget, save, invest, and avoid financial traps that keep people broke. So let's get into it. Mastering the basics of money. Step 1. The reality of financial illiteracy. Here's a crazy stat: about 65% of adults say they wish they had learned about money in school. And honestly, that's no surprise. 65% of adults say they regret not learning personal finance in school. Most people learn about money the hard way, through trial and error. They get their first paycheck and blow it. They get a credit card and max it out. Then boom, they're stuck in debt before they even know what hit them. But here's the thing, it's not your fault. The system is designed to keep people financially uneducated. Think about it. Who benefits when you don't understand how credit works? Who makes money when you stay in debt? Banks do. Let's raise interest rates again. But the good news, you don't have to play their game. Let's start with the most important rule of money. Step 2. The 50-30-20 rule. The easiest way to budget. Most people don't track where their money goes, and that's why they're always broke before payday. But here's a simple trick. The 50-30-20 rule. 50% needs rent, food, bills. 30% wants shopping, entertainment. 20% savings and investments. It's simple. 50% of your money goes to things you need, 30% to things you want, and 20% to saving and investing. If you stick to this rule, you'll never feel like you're drowning in expenses. And if you want to go even further, you can use the pay yourself first method. Before spending a single dollar, put aside your savings first. That way, you're always building wealth. The easiest way: set up an automatic transfer to your savings right after you get paid. Make saving money effortless. Step 3. The truth about credit cards. Okay, let's talk about credit cards, one of the biggest traps that keep people broke. Here's the deal. Credit cards are not free money. They are high-interest loans disguised as convenience. Credit card interest rate of 25%. If you don't pay your balance in full every month, you're basically giving your money away to the banks. Another broke customer just paid me 25% interest. Easy money. The solution, always pay your credit card in full every month. And if you already have debt, use the avalanche or snowball method to pay it off fast. Avalanche method: pay off the highest interest first. Snowball method: pay off the smallest debt first for motivation. Both methods work. Just pick one and start today. Step 4. How to start investing even with little money. Let's talk about the game changer investing. $100 saved versus $100 invested over 10 years. Invested one grows way more. Most people think investing is risky, but do you know what's riskier? Not investing at all. The number one mistake young people make is waiting too long to invest. Here's a simple rule: start with index funds. These are like buying a small piece of the entire stock market. Low risk, high reward. If you invest just $5 a day in an S&P 500 index fund, in 10 years, you could have $30,000 plus. That's the power of compound interest. Compounding is the eighth wonder of the world. Step 5. The rich versus poor money mindset. Here's the secret. Wealth isn't just about how much you make, it's about how much you keep and grow. Someone earning $50,000 but spending $9. Someone earning $30,000 but saving and investing wisely. Rich people focus on assets, things that make them money. Poor people focus on liabilities, things that cost them money. Rich versus poor spending habits. Rich invests, poor spends on unnecessary luxuries. The secret: buy assets first, luxuries later. Step 6. The psychology of money. Why we make bad financial decisions. Your brain is wired to make bad financial choices. Let me explain. Marketers know this. That's why they use FOMO, fear of missing out, and discounts to trick you into spending. Flash sale minus 70% off. Ends in 10 minutes. The best way to fight back. Pause before purchasing. Ask yourself, do I need this? Will this add value to my life? Step 7. How to escape the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. Most people live paycheck to paycheck, but you don't have to. The cycle looks like this. You get paid. You spend most of it. Unexpected expenses pop up, and by the end of the month you're broke. Then you repeat the process next month. Sound familiar? Here's why it happens. Most people don't have a plan for their money. They let their expenses control them, instead of controlling their expenses. But the good news, there's a way out. Here's how. Track your spending. You can't fix what you don't measure. Write down every expense for the next 30 days. You'll be shocked at how much money is disappearing on things you don't even remember buying. Reduce unnecessary expenses. Now look at your spending and ask yourself, what can I cut? Eating out 5 times a week. And use subscriptions. Buying things just because they're on sale. Small cuts add up fast. Build an emergency fund. Unexpected expenses are what trap people in the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. A $500 emergency fund can prevent you from going into debt when life happens. Increase your income. Cutting expenses is great, but there's a limit. The real key to escaping this cycle is making more money. Let's talk about that next. Step 8. The power of multiple income streams. The rich don't rely on one paycheck. They have multiple income streams. And you should too. Broke person, one source of income gives job loss equals disaster. Wealthy person, 5 income streams gives job loss equals no problem. If your only source of income is your job, you're at risk. What happens if you get laid off, or if the company goes under? That's why having multiple income streams is a game changer. Here are some easy ways to start building more income sources: side hustles, freelancing, tutoring, delivery driving, content creation, passive income, dividends, rental income, selling digital products. Start with one extra source of income. Over time, build more. The goal is to have money coming in from multiple places so you're never financially trapped. Step 9. The importance of financial discipline. Needs versus wants. The difference between people who stay broke and those who become wealthy. Discipline. Person 1 blows their paycheck on shopping and entertainment. Person 2 invests first, then spends responsibly. Here's the biggest problem. Most people spend money emotionally, not logically. If you don't have discipline with money, you'll always be broke no matter how much you earn. So, how do you become financially disciplined? It starts with understanding the difference between needs and wants. Needs: rent, food, healthcare, transportation. Wants: eating out, new clothes, gadgets, luxury items. The trick: delay gratification. Before buying something expensive, wait 24 hours and ask yourself, do I really need this? Or do I just want it? Financial discipline isn't about never spending money, it's about spending wisely. Prioritize assets over liabilities, and your future self will thank you. Step 10. Setting financial goals for long-term wealth. Want to be rich? You need a plan. The difference between people who achieve financial success and those who don't: they set clear financial goals. Save $10,000 by next year. Invest $500 per month. Start a side hustle. Here's the problem. Most people say, I want to be rich, but they never define what that means. So let's fix that right now. Step 1. Be specific. Instead of saying, I want to save money, say, I will save $5,000 this year. Step 2. Make it measurable. Track your progress every month. Step 3. Make it achievable. Set a realistic goal based on your income. Step 4. Make it relevant. Your goals should align with your long-term vision. Step 5. Set a time limit. To give yourself a deadline. When you set clear financial goals, your money starts working for you, instead of disappearing every month with no direction. Start today. Set one financial goal and write it down in the comments. Let's hold each other accountable.